everyone, and welcome to Ultiori. Do you guys remember Zoombies? Yeah, baby, check out the pixels around my head. I'm not even here right now. Yeah, that movie was some bullshit. But you know what the greatest thing is? We have a part 2, and you guys told me about it, so I figured it was time that we go on that adventure. Actually, this adventure is a prequel to what happened in the first movie. But Ultiori, my teeth are in your ass. So without further ado, let's start our adventure, shall we? The Asylum presents basic as hell fonts. A bunch of poachers decide to go to a zoo or reserve. They want to take some animals or steal some, or I don't know what they're doing actually. These guys are close friends and you can tell they're not very nice. This is supposedly where it all began. And this is where we get to see the animals' origin story, or basically the origin story for what happened to the animals in the first movie. The Hulk serum awaits.
What's in that stuff?
Snips and snails and puppy dog tail. It's a cocktail of my own creation. Paralyzes the animal from within.
So I guess that would make it easier for them to capture these animals. And these poor animals are at the mercy of these evil people who probably want to take their skin. Can you imagine what that must be like as the animals? You know, these humans are running around. There's some that look exactly like the others, but there's a specific group of humans that just want to take you and peel your skin off so they can wear it. Or I don't know, sell it to other humans that want to wear it because you think that these humans are capturing you and they're probably saving you. Like, oh my God, you're captive in this freaking zoo or reserve or what have you. I'm gonna set you free, but then they give you to other humans who do want to wear your skin. It's so horrible.
Anyway.
Shut him up. Let me see that. Noise.
Okay, so first of all, that dart needle is so big, I'm pretty sure it pierced the poor thing's heart. It didn't paralyze him, and if you did, you paralyzed his heart, so now he's freaking dead. You might as well have used a freaking bullet. What are these people, idiots? This girl is so annoying. Oh my God. She is such like a typical villain. She's being so mean that it hurts. Like the kind of cringy type of hurt. Not the mean kind of hurt where you believe that she's a villain, but the kind of mean where she's trying way too hard. The brushes start to rustle and the people realize that they're not alone. Zombies too. Soon, the meerkat gets all of its friends and the meerkats are hella big. Check this out! Do meerkats actually get this big, dude? This thing is like a freaking golden retriever. And all it's doing is just clawing him and like these people, they don't fight. You have this thing on you. You're not punching it and clawing out its eyes. You must not have adrenaline. I swear to goodness, and I know they can't move too much for the sake of the freaking horrible graphics. So just like The Walking Dead, they just sit there and let themselves get eaten because it's the easiest thing to do for post-production. Why is he throwing the jacket over something's face? I mean, it's meerkats attacking them, right? So why is he throwing it over our faces? Is there a meerkat that is standing about 5'8"? Freaking weird ass movie. Okay, so you have earbuds in your ears and you hear something. I mean, the gunshots are loud enough to kind of break through the sound barrier there for you, and you don't take off one of your earbuds to check. You look back because you've heard something, but you don't take off your freaking earbuds to check for your surroundings, especially since you're supposed to be keeping a lookout. How in the fuck? He hears something again and turns the other way, but he doesn't take his earphones off. He doesn't take his earbuds off. Holy God. Now you take the earbuds out, my dude. Now you take them off. Meanwhile, these girls have no idea that the rest of their friends are being attacked by freaking monsters, so they go on to continue the job to capture the porcupines. Don't know why they're doing that though. This girl seems to be very knowledgeable. She seems to be the animal hunter or catcher or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to do here, but they're so mean to the animals. At first, I thought this was going to be one of those cases where the animals just have revenge. The poor mother comes out, or the baby.
And the cage ready.
What's with her freaking face? Okay? Like, what are you doing, lady? I swear to God, the actors in this movie, there's only like 2 actors. Wait, actually, no, wait. There's only 1 actor in here that I can stand, and the rest are just horrible.
Footsteps. Stop being paranoid and help me.
So the other girl hears noises, but this girl's like, no, it doesn't matter if we get caught. Let's just do this, because if we waste all our time doing this and how quiet we are and we get caught, it really doesn't matter as long as we finish the job and get caught anyway. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You want to make sure that people aren't following you. I'm pretty sure she can also hear the noises in the bushes. So you not once think it's a good idea to have someone looking out to make sure that you don't get caught and you can actually finish your mission. Doesn't really make sense if you get the porkies, if you then get caught right after you do.
Oh, don't be mad. We just took your baby. You can have more.
Thank goodness that's when she gets caught, her stupid, disgusting, evil ass.
Blaine, run.
Put the gun down. Right now.
Ooh, I love a man with an accent.
They take the animal and the poachers back to the reserve. This girl is supposed to be one of the main characters as well, but she is annoying as hell. I can't stand her either. And the only actor I really believe in this movie is KD over here. KD acts like an actual human being.
Been here her whole life.
Got the jingle vaccine?
Among other things. I just gave her a mile.
Who needs acting classes when I suck cock? I'm kidding. I don't actually know if that's what happens. That's what people say happens. That's not me. So the guy says that they have the poachers. She thinks it's a really bad idea for them bringing the poachers back there. Meanwhile, these guys are running for their lives after understanding that the animals are after them.
Can't climb with this hand. I'll boost you up. No. We gotta get the hell out of this place before someone else gets killed.
Okay, so it took me a while to try and get this exact frame of when the rhino rammed its... Oh no! You know, I can't even say anything because at least they tried, you know what I'm saying? But, yo... First of all, why is his blood so freaking tarry? What is it with these B movies and not knowing how to use the right blood consistency or color? Your blood isn't black. It doesn't matter what, unless you're a freaking zombie yourself, your blood isn't supposed to be thick and coagulated like molasses. It's not supposed to be so black. It's not supposed to look like you ate a whole bunch of berries and prunes and you had some liquid diarrhea mixed in with mucus. It's not supposed to look like this. That's not realistic. And it's just globs of it. That's not blood, my guy. That's carbon monoxide mixed in with mucus. Like, ugh. Anyway, the others bring in the poachers and this girl's like, I'm gonna show them.
How long has she looked like this?
Now they told her that this is what the poachers in fact did to this poor little animal. This girl is such a horrible actor. Seriously. It's like she cares more about not creasing her face or her makeup that she forgets that she's acting and she needs to look like a real person with real reactions. And it's very, very annoying because I feel like the guys are trying. Well, at least some of them. But she's just like, oh my God, but she doesn't have that face. She has that face like, oh my God, that's horrible. You're a monster.
What did you do to her? Lady, you're gonna have to beat it out of me. You're a monster!
Hey.
Okay, so people don't look like that when they're upset. Like, what is wrong with you? At least the evil woman is trying. Like, she actually makes her face emotional. She's just like, I gotta always be right for my Instagram shot. That's not realistic. You look like an idiot. The director should have made sure that people were in touch with their emotions and not so concerned with not creasing their freaking makeup. Oh my God.
Right way, okay?
Jail? Been there, done that.
What the frick was that? These people are so freaking stupid. I know they want us to hate these characters, but it's just so cringe. It makes the movie freaking cringe. Yeah, huh, we fucked these animals up. Look how cool we look. Okay, so that's something that's tried and true. It would be a little bit more realistic, but you know what, whatever. These are animals that are going around attacking people. Giraffes acting like wolves. It's this movie.
So you like to shoot things, huh?
You have no idea.
Like, it's supposed to make you look cool, you stupid idiot. Everyone's beginning to realize that these animals There's something wrong with that, especially when one of the poachers, the one that was left alive, comes in and tries to warn them that something bad is happening with all the animals, that they're seeking revenge. Of course, the guy takes his jewel or whatever it is, and he's like, yeah, I think you guys have been smoking a little bit too much. I feel bad because, you know, he just saw his friends killed and he wants them to believe him, but they don't, and I can't really blame them. So they go out with him for a ride so that he can show them where the rest of his dead or injured friends are. Why won't you guys believe me? Of course, they see all the weird body parts and human parts everywhere, and they're like, okay, what animal did this? Suddenly, they start to have an idea when, of all things, an aardvark comes from around a rock and attacks them with its claws. This somehow dismembers people and kills them almost instantaneously. Oh my god, you know what the funniest thing is? Let's take a look at that footage over again. No wonder the guys aren't allowed to move their hands so much. Because when you actually see the animal on top of them, their hands are continuously going through the model. Take a look again. Ha! Did you see that guy's hands going through the model? Because the animations are just horrible. These two guys were scheduled to release the baby hippo back to her mom. They ran over a random animal in the road, and they said that was already dead before they got there. No reason for concern. Let's go on about our schedule.
Nah, but the other hippos can't wait to welcome you in. Speaking of which...
Where are the other hippos?
Yeah, where are the other hippos?
I like them round with something. Like, who cares? I care! And why? This planet is wasting away. I'm just trying to make some cash before we're all extinct.
This is such an unrealistic conversation. Why do you care? Why? What?
What?
I care. And why? What?
I feel like these people are auditioning for Days of Our Lives or something.
Stop looking at me like I'm a Judas. There's more people like me out there than you anyway.
See? And now she kind of feels bad because they're setting her up to be the next good person in this movie. You see, guys? She's not actually a bad guy. She's just misunderstood. Our cute Australian guy realizes, or from New Zealand, I am so sorry. I have friends from New Zealand and Australia, and all that Australians sound like is like they're more country to me because they sound very similar to people who grew up in the States. Don't worry, where I'm from, people get us mixed up and think we all look alike anyway.
Brooke, Isaiah's dead.
Oh my god, her face. Like, could they not have chosen a better person to act as? I mean, I know the villain girl is not that great of an actress either, but she's certainly better than this chick. Jesus Christ, this chick makes me want to take my fingernails and shove them through my jaw.
How?
I don't know, by making a frickin' hole with a scalpel first and then putting it through like what people do with their lips and ears. I don't know. The guy tells her the guy was killed by an aardvark attack and she's like,
What?
Meanwhile, she's like, but aardvarks are not aggressive! And I know the guy wants to punch her like, bitch, you just admitted that the porcupine is acting pretty funny and not like itself, so why are you acting so freaking surprised? I do like this guy, though. He's not that great of an actor either, but at least, you know, he's a likable character. Shit really hits the fan when they all realize that the evil porcupines have escaped. The mother chewed her way out and set the baby free too, or maybe the baby has it and the baby got out too. This poor little vertical hobbit is about to meet his nightmare.
Porky, porky, porky.
Things start to get really tense, and then he sees the porcupine. He's ready for it. After all, his name is Logan. Oh no, Logan!
No!
After we witness the assailant from this porcupine, who has some A1 graphics, by the way, it gives chase to our very cardboard box main character. Her screaming in that scene was the only time I've seen her actually have emotion on her face. Then she starts to act like she's shooting a freaking photo shoot. The villains look on as the freaking porcupines that look like they have 12 frames per second start walking into the room where she is. The mother sends the baby somewhere else to go check out those guys. By the way, the baby gets through this door. I have no idea how he gets up on the handle and opens it. I mean, do porcupines have the ability to be amazing escape artists and levitate in the air so they can open door handles? Maybe I'm missing something. Please tell me. It is a very tense moment as she hides. Of course, just when the porcupine comes over, she's nowhere in sight. She's actually on the other side of the table. They always manage to do this, and you're like, how in the hell were you able to scuffle away so freaking quiet? That spine is supposed to be really deep, right? I mean, at least it's supposed to be when she pulls it out a few moments from now. But for some reason, you can't see it going through the other side of her hand. See, just so you know I'm not crazy. Unless her hand is like the freaking Doctor Who TARDIS and it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, you should see part of the quill sticking out underneath. Does she look so fucking dumb? Yo, get some goddamn actor. What in the hell? Oh my god, this took me out of it. Like, I was trying so hard to enjoy this. And it's her freaking expressions. It's like she knows that this is stupid and she's joking around. She's not even trying. She doesn't look scared. I don't believe her. It's like this thing is a whole freaking joke.
What the is that supposed to mean, bitch?
Anyways, she decides to have the bright idea to be like, oh, wow, there's that electric rod thing conveniently right within my grasp, hanging a little bit off the table so I could reach it very easily if I was in this compromising position. Cue anime sparkle. You know, that thing where they had the gleam in their eyes. I'm too lazy to find the sound effect right now. Right as the thing is coming towards her, she takes it and it levitates in midair, because that's what happens when you electrocute something. It just hangs in air and pops. Okay. And let's watch the quill, because you guys remember I said that the quill was really deep, right? Look at the quill. See? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so there's supposed to be a big, long part that goes through her hand, but it doesn't come out through the other end. So it must be pretty shallow, right? Also, when this thing shoots its quills, it goes pretty deep into everything. Like it's made of freaking titanium. Now, here's a moment, and obviously it looks a bit longer than it did just moments ago, but she has to pull it out because it freaking hurts. She can't do anything else unless she pulls this quill out of her body. Here it goes, folks. Here it goes. Watch. They zoom in, so you can't see all of it. Holy shit, my dude. Okay, so... Let me get this straight, right? From what they're I'm sorry. From what they're trying to tell us, because it's very clear, okay? Where you see the blood is where it was in her hand. So right here is where it was up to her hand, because this part was sticking out. There's no blood in it, obviously, because it wasn't inside her hand. Right here is where it starts. So you mean to tell me that all this length was in her fucking hand? You see why it hurts to watch these movies sometimes? Okay, so wait. The door is still closed. How did the... Nah, it could be that it's just trying to open the door in some magical way. Oh my god. Okay, so did it phase through the door like a freaking space ghost coast to coast? What the hell is happening here? All right, so let's just say that this is a thing and the porcupine is on this person's face. Let's just say that that's what happened. How did I get through the door? Okay, and now this is how ridiculous this is. This girl isn't here. This woman that's being chewed off on the floor is supposedly her friend, the one that was with her when they were shooting up these porcupines in the first place. This stupid actress comes in, and the villain girl's like, help her! You were in the room with her the whole time, and then she starts shooting her orders like she's a freaking backseat driver. Bitch, you were in there the entire time, and you proved that you're very useful handling yourself later on in the scenes in this movie, but you could not help your friend. You obviously know what you need to do to help her. So here's the biggest question I'm going to ask that should be so obvious to everyone. Why the hell didn't you do it? Why do you fucking care? there! You goddamn Sheba! What in the hell is wrong with these characters? You were in there the entire time. You could have helped her as well. What if this woman didn't come along? What are you acting like she's a freaking bad guy or villain? Cause wait, sorry. First of all, you were the evil person who got everyone in the situation. And then she comes in to help and you have the nerve to rush her along like, yo, hurry it up, bitch. Like, hurry, can't you see she's dying? You were in there the whole time and she's your friend. Wow, stupid ass characters. Oh, look how cute it is. Look how perfectly clean its fucking face is after it's just chewed off a human's face. Aww.
When are you gonna get out of here?
In a while.
Okay. Oh, so that was freaking easy. Bitch, why are you so freaking relieved right now? Do you see how wobbly that freaking pail is? There's clearly a gap underneath it, so the thing can just easily topple it over. Hell, if the thing can levitate to open that goddamn metal door and let itself in, why do you think you're safe with it under that wobbly ass flimsy pail? I don't get these characters, seriously. Anyways, Katie and the poacher pick up the cute guy, the little teddy one who's always whiny, and the other one, and then there's a stampede of freaking rhinos. All of a sudden, nobody knows how to start the car and the car won't start. Always in the most convenient situations, the car is like, oh wow, you're gonna die any moment now, are you? Well, Tommy, maybe instead of letting me sit on E for 2 days straight, you should have fed me. Maybe that would have been a great idea and you wouldn't be shitting yourself right now, Tommy? They managed to get out of there and a Jumanji scene intensifies. I don't know why there's so many freaking rhinos on this reservation though. Like, do they usually have this many? Maybe it's just me. Of course, they start popping off all the animals. And this is a great chase scene, but then I'm taken out of it with one more mistake that they made. I'm trying so hard because it's like, oh my God, just suspend your disbelief. Kind of hard to do that when you constantly throw in my face the reason why I need to disbelieve what it is I'm seeing.
You're gonna thank me. And you're gonna give him a gun?
At least this guy can act better than everybody else. Why is Katie freaking out? Why is everyone else in the Jeep freaking the fuck out? But the guy who's standing up and has no balance is not wiggling one bit. Fuck are you guys smoking? Let's see that again, shall we? Because maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm off my rockers. You see what I mean? This girl calls for help because they're gonna need a lot more help than what they have inside here. Unfortunately, it's gonna take about 6 hours for help to get to them. These two decide to have a heart-to-heart and eventually they become friends. Yippee-ki-yay. It turns out that Giselle here is actually some chemist that went to Princeton and Yale and decided to use her life to kill animals because apparently she was hurting bad and she wanted other things to hurt bad too. That was literally her logic.
Even if it did, you're immune.
You don't know that.
I made sure the toxin didn't kill people when I created it.
She says she's not completely evil, and that's the whole case. Yes, my friends, she's the one who made this toxin, so we can paralyze animals and basically make it easier to capture them. Because this was such a great idea. She claims that she was an addict, and she was also a superstar chemistry student, so those two didn't mix, and she kept on making bad decisions and shooting herself up with stuff. So because of that, she's like, you know what? I want to kill every animal I see for reasons. Obviously, there's something more to her story, but it's just so unbelievable to me. Like, you want to make people hurt. You wouldn't want animals to hurt. Unless animals are the ones that did this to you. Okay, maybe people have a different way of reacting, but the guy who's driving definitely doesn't look scared. Then again, I can't blame him because in those kind of situations, I probably have that face too. I'm eerily and creepily extra calm when we're in life and death situations. Ask anyone who's been in those situations with me. The house can literally be on fire, as it was in one of those situations. I know I've told this story before in one of my videos. And I'm just like, calm down, everybody. Hold on. Let me see what I can put the fire out with. While all the curtains are on fire and all the animals are freaking out and scratching the windows trying to get out. Long story. Not really, but I already told it. All of them start veering and they realize that there's a cliff in front of them and they fly off of it. I like how Katie's trying to protect the other guy. That was really nice of him. The villain girl, like, you gotta let me out. You can't leave me in here because if you die, then I starve to death in this room. What if the animals come and get me? And the girl was so savage. She's like, well, maybe that's what you would get. Maybe you'd understand what it feels like for someone to come after you. Meanwhile, the rest of our group happened to survive the crash, except for one guy. He's under a blanket. He's no more with this world.
Sign up for this!
Yes, you did. Organized to protect the animals, remember?
But who was gonna protect us?
That is a fantastic point. Even though he's freaking out, he's spitting some facts.
You need to hold it together, man.
Oh! You are gonna tell me what to do. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be in this mess in the first place!
I love Katie. Oh my gosh. It feels like they took this guy and they're like, hey, we're gonna shoot a scene at a dinner. And then they have him out in this forest and he's actually frustrated. And he's not acting right now. He really feels tight about the situation. He's the most believable character in this entire freaking bad, horrible movie. The guy's like, please just let him go. It's my fault anyway. I deserve to get punched. But this guy's like, shut up. And I'm pretty sure he's sweet on the poacher guy because the poacher guy just saved his life. At least I will say this, the poacher guy, yeah, he's an asshole and he doesn't care about animals, but at least he still has some kind of humanity for his fellow man. I mean, the leader was kind of surprised that he stayed around. He was like, why didn't you go? And the guy's like, where would I have gone? And that's an actually pretty honest answer. It's not like he can go off by himself when you have freaking lions, tigers, and bears all zombified and eating human flesh. And bullets apparently don't work on them the first time. Katie decides to calm down, and his father designed this place, so he knows how to get back to the main building where they were all at, even though they all should know how to do that, you know, from anywhere on the facility in case they get lost, but whatever.
Dr. Sullivan, the continuing changes in the weather and your remote location provide challenges in getting to you as quickly as we'd like. We're using all available resources and personnel we have at our disposal. You're not alone in this.
Well, it sure feels like I'm alone.
Okay, I understand why she's frustrated. And I'm like, okay, she's just venting right now, you know, because these guys are trying their best to get to her. It's not their fault that animals are going around eating human flesh. This is not something I think anybody prepared themselves for. And the weather is what the weather is. It's like Earth is working against them. Like this is some Final Destination kind of stuff. And it is what it is. But I don't like how she treats the rescue people. It's kind of like insulting someone who's preparing your food. You know what I mean? Like someone is trying to save you or someone is cooking for you. The last thing that you probably are going to want to do is insult that person or make them not want you to have a happy meal.
Is there anyone that can get here faster?
Be assured we're doing our best.
This is your best, then your best sucks.
Miss Sullivan.
You know, bitch, he's probably gonna get off that phone and be like, oh my god, she did not. You know what? I'm gonna wait an extra 3 hours just for that. How about that? I'm pretty sure you can hang in there. We'll see what happens. And if you're alive by then, it is what it is. You don't do that to the people who are trying to save you. You don't insult them when they're trying to do their job to keep you safe. You know, like police officers do. And firefighters, and the people who fix your mother freaking Big Mac. The situation for Katie, Aussie guy, and poacher guy all becomes very dire when they realize...
Where are we? We're in the middle of a game trail.
Spoken like a true Muldoon with a Jurassic Park ambience, embracing what you say.
A game trail?
Yeah, you know, a game trail. Sort of like what you turned this whole refuge into.
And I will always love you. Oh, fuck!
Don't worry, there's a love brewing there.
No! This is not going on. This is not supposed to be happening. It was just a few hours ago. I just woke up. I had plans. I was supposed to get on the bike. I was supposed to go see the zebras.
I don't think that guy's acting, which is what makes it great. I love Katie. It's freaking awesome. Yo, this guy saved this freaking movie. Meanwhile, this dude is gonna be like, I'm just gonna sit over here and smolder because that's what I do best. Smold. Yeah. Yuck. He's the only one acting like he's actually in the situation. Not saying that everyone should be freaking out, but at least the people who are really scared look scared, you know? The villain girl with the tear on her eye that makes it seem as though she's killed someone or she's in a gang or something decides to make the cure for the virus, which is what she was always gonna do anyway. And I think she already did it, but this time, this is how she's gonna save everyone. Try it on the animals to reverse the toxin or the effects of it. Look. I am so pretty. So I'm gonna be the good guy automatically afterwards. I knew that was gonna happen, by the way. I knew that was gonna happen. So they tried on the little porcupine, but it doesn't work because the thing gets upset and then it crashes. Apparently, none of them have the bright idea to secure that thing.
There's something behind these, isn't there?
What?
Yeah. What? Don't you guys remember we're supposed to be acting like we're scared? Poor KD. He's too good for this movie.
We're not going back in there, and we're not getting in the water.
KD, I like you, but I need you to shut up so I can think. Hippo doc? KD.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to shut up.
This is the part where I'm like, you know what? I'm enjoying this. I'm actually starting to enjoy this a little bit. I hope they don't do anything to KD. I hope they don't take out the only good thing about this movie.
KD! Yo, this ain't fair. My whole life taking care of these animals. I don't deserve this. I saved you. I saved you. I saved you.
Really? Really, bro? Poor KD is losing his fucking life. And your number one thing, your first reaction is, huh, jeepers creepers. Oh my god, that's a first. You could have just shut up. Like, you could have just said nothing. And why is KD so fucking stiff? No! How in the hell? You know what? You know what? No, I am done with this movie. Fuck you guys. I am done with this stupid movie. Get out of here. And we're almost over with it too. But just for that, I'm not gonna continue. I'm not gonna continue. I'm done. This movie is so goddamn dumb. Oh my god. I felt like I was losing my mind watching this. I always feel like I'm losing my mind watching these things. I hate this. And it's not just that. That was just the breaking point right there. So if you guys want to watch it, you'll feel free to do so. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Altiori. You ask, we answer. There you go.